Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we plunge straight into a macabre graphic novel adaptation called The Sphere. Prepare yourselves, because this journey takes us deep into a surreal and unsettling subterranean world. We follow our protagonist, Yakov, tracing his path as his sanity completely unravels. We rely entirely on the visual panels and narrative constraints of the source material to guide us.
Listen closely. Hear that acoustic guitar motif? It signals an immediate shift. We step directly into Yakov's fractured mind. You hear a second, heavily processed voice echoing his thoughts. Matter lacks substance and substance lacks matter. With this single, chaotic thought bubbling up, the story drops us straight into profound existential dread.
Section 1. The Initiatory Past. Occult Origins.
A stark contrast of forces drives Yakov's madness. On one side, the Tetragrammaton represents ultimate, perpetual power. On the other side sits the Demiurge, a mere architect of illusion. Yakov obsesses over the legendary lost sphere because he believes it holds the true key to differentiating these two entities. He hungers desperately for that cosmic power.
Two esoteric forces dominate Yakov's shattered psyche. First, a group called The Process absorbed him entirely when he turned 18. This dark initiation led his consciousness directly toward the enigmatic figure known as the chemical Christiana. She commands his thoughts, acting as both a muse and a psychological tormentor. She forces him to sacrifice all human connection in pursuit of the ultimate truth. You can see how this dangerous path traps many zealots.
Predestination, terror, beauty. These three concepts drop one by one into Yakov's mind. He realizes that when terror and beauty combine, they generate endless suffering within a universe defined by constant motion. Every action he takes merely pushes him further into the abyss.
Suddenly, a laptop monitor glows blindingly white. This surreal visual cue snatches us from his troubled past and throws us directly into the darkened, damp passageway of his present reality. The true descent begins right now.
Section 2. The Wandering Middle. Into the Abyss.
The sheep must receive their fleecing, his inner voice echoes through the cavern. Yakov grips his reliable CZ-52 pistol. It acts as a steel anchor against the creeping dread, until he transfers its heavy weight directly to a haunting, faceless ghost beside him. This action seals a dark, unseen pact in the gloom.
Out of the shadows lunges a genuine horror, the Homunculus. This amphibian servant of the sullen god Taz represents a hideous antediluvian relic, standing 2 meters tall with a tentacled face. Yakov fires his magnum, dropping the monster. A wet, sickening crunch rings out. The creature's spine snaps, leaving it lifeless on the wet stone.
A creeping shadow now completely swallows a quiet study room in his memory. A clear, sharp bell tone pulls us even deeper into the alien catacombs. We leave the mundane surface world entirely behind.
Section 3. The Editorial Present. The Emerald City. Standing before this extraterrestrial architecture, Yakov's mind churns. Religion always tells the same old lies, his processed voice mutters. Science offers but new lies for old. His cynical thoughts bounce off these gargantuan stone walls. Human civilization looks utterly insignificant compared to the ruins of these ancient giants. Fragile human logic stands entirely defenseless against the towering prehistoric terror of the Newfoundland relative. Inside a ruined cathedral, a ghastly bas-relief of this salamander-like servant glares down at Yakov. It watches him intensely from above a blood-stained, sacrificial altar, chilling him to the bone.
As he flees the cathedral, mirror-like historical shards reflect rapid-fire imagery across his vision. Shamgar, Goebbels, Forrestal. These fragments connect ancient tyrants directly to modern societal control. Yakov realizes the mob always demands obedience, reminding us how easily humanity repeats its darkest mistakes.
Chapter 4. The Eternal Descent. Shattered Reality. Notice the thin white crack appearing in the corner, a persistent fracture signaling the total collapse of Yakov's sanity.
Freedom exists nowhere. Only consequences follow. Yakov delivers this bleak realization while wandering deeper into the emerald glow. Listen carefully to the soundscape. You can hear distant, fading child's laughter. It echoes his utter loss of innocence and hope.
3 crucial visions emerge in the deep: the lost sphere, the madman's diary, and the blinking tower. Notice how the radiant glow of the sought-after sphere perfectly matches the diary. Now look at how that same strange light pulses and breathes at the very apex of a peculiar alien tower ahead of him.
It calls to him relentlessly.
The visual field fades to pitch black. We only read text describing a dark staircase winding endlessly upward into the alien tower. The crushing weight of the unknown bears down on Yakov as he mounts the steps. He seals his fate stepping forward into the dark. A heavy thud hits the wet earth, ending his ascent.
Still in darkness, watch the thin white crack in the corner. It suddenly widens. With violent force, it shatters the entire visual field. This ultimate fracture of reality completely breaks our view, ending the story's forward motion once and for all.
We find ourselves left with only a tiny, glowing question mark. One single guitar string plucks against the silence. Did Yakov uncover the secrets of the sphere, or did the abyss simply consume him? The answer remains hidden in the dark, waiting for those brave enough to seek it.